simply stated, risk-terrain modeling is a spatial diagnosis technique where we try and put a lot of environmental risk factors, as they're called, on a map. So risk factors are the features of any given landscape, neighborhood, city that you are trying to address and think where crime may occur. So these can include things such as convenience stores, liquor stores, bus stops, you name it. If you can put it on a map and you think it's contributing to a crime problem, it can be considered a risk factor. And then you map all these risk factors individually and then essentially you smash them all together. And where these risk factors are very close to each other or even in the same place, such as at the same intersection, that will give you a higher risk score, as it's called. And those are the areas where police want to devote their resources, municipal departments want to devote their resources, even community groups, faith-based organizations, anyone that has a vested interest in true public safety. I think that's actually one of the advantages, in as much that these risk-terrain models, as they're called, you don't have to include any crime data, no arrest data, no calls for service data. It's all environmentally based. So if you were to literally hop in a police car and drive to, yes, it may be a high crime area, but you stop at an intersection, take a look around, again, those convenience stores, bus stops, but it could be anything, libraries, parks, fast food restaurants, again, anything you can put on a map. So you don't have to know where crime has occurred, because again, it's more of a diagnostic, prevention, and dare I say, forecasting tool. We use a lot of different of our resources. Some are very traditional, so yes, even though it's very much a crime prevention tool, what we're trying to do is get away from just the pure, car checks, pedestrian checks, which if we find someone offending in one of our focus areas, as they're called, yes, we'll enforce the law, and whether it's taking a person into custody, whatever the case may be. But again, we're trying to be more preventive as well. So we have social workers, for example. Our chief of police brought social workers on a few years ago. We can embed them into these high-risk areas as well to see if there are challenged families, for example, that may need some help. We have community interaction officers. They can make more outreach with business owners, community groups to see what they feel is driving risk in their areas. As for some of the results we've seen with this current project deploying RTM, we're very happy to report that we have 12 focus areas, as we call them, focusing on violent crime, and all 12 are seeing reductions in the target crimes of homicide, aggravated assault, armed robbery, and strong armed robbery. The percentages vary from about 6%, but some are in the 50% range as well. But in virtue of keeping a true rigorous application of this, we have some control areas as well. 3 of those 4 areas have actually shown crime increases for those same categories, and 1 is completely flat. So we feel very confident overall that what we're doing is in fact making a difference. And down the road, we hope to continue to bring more academic rigor to the analysis to make sure that what we're doing in these specific focus areas is in fact getting the results we want.